Bill, if you would, could you come over here, please? Well, I'd like to take you live on Channel 5 at the moment, Bill. Bill,
Okay, this is Bill Whitaker, defense attorney for...
My reaction to what?
Bill, what is your reaction?
Yeah, well, obviously we're disappointed and disagree with the verdict. There will be an appeal. There was evidence that we had hoped to get to the jurors that we were unable to do so. So we will definitely be filing an appeal. We're disappointed with the verdict, and that's pretty much what I have to say about it.
Describe the forfeiture negotiations that went on all day today.
Well, you saw what the result was. They were, it was a significant negotiation, and the results, obviously the most important thing about it is, once the appeal's over, if the conviction is reversed, everything will go back to Mr. Dimora.
How is Mr. Dimora doing right now?
You know, he's obviously disappointed, and it's going to be very difficult for him until we do the appeal. So, but he's a strong man, and he's doing well.
Does Mr. Dimora get all of the Bedford Heights PERS payments, or just half of that?
What I would suggest, that agreement will be public record, but I thought they were very clear about what it is, and I don't want to talk about it without having the agreement in front of me.
Bill, it looks like this agreement was done at least in part to help protect the interests of Mrs. Dimora for the remainder of her life.
Well, obviously, Mr. Dimora was very concerned about his wife and his family, and that was an important part of the negotiations today.
What evidence did you want to bring that you could not?
Bill, if I could take you for a moment.
Let me give it a little.
Well, I'd like to. Yeah, thanks very much, Leon. I'd like to bring Bill Whitaker into the scene right now. Leon, I'd like to talk to Bill Whitaker. This is Jimmy Dimora's defense attorney. Your reaction?
Well, my reaction, as I said before, we're obviously very disappointed in the verdict. There was evidence that we would have liked to gotten in that we weren't able to put in, and there will be an appeal. So that's pretty much my reaction.
What about the forfeiture agreement? This obviously was initiated on your part.
Well, the forfeiture agreement was something that we worked on. I mean, there was going to be a forfeiture hearing, and obviously Mr. Dimora very concerned about his family, so we worked out something that would protect the family.
And were you prepared to put Mr. Dimora on the stand today?
I'm not going to comment on what we would have done because a lot of that depends on what was put on before us. We would respond to the government's case had it been put on.
Billy still has to be sentenced. Can you give us a preview of anything that you might wish for people to know, for this court to know during that phase?
And no, what you will hear from us at sentencing. We will definitely put on very significant sentencing, and but we'll be working on that between now and the date.
All right, thank you very much.
All right.
All right, that was Bill Whitaker, Leon, Mr. Dimora's defense attorney. And if I could just go back now and summarize, this was a surprise forfeiture agreement. A jury was to decide how much of Jimmy Dimora's assets would be turned over. Very quickly, as we show you video of Dimora's home, the home figured very high in this. Mr. Dimora gave up all value of his home. He also had to surrender $122,000 worth of his state pension that he earned as a county commissioner, had to give back a signed Beanie Wells Ohio State t-shirt, and the FBI commented on this case about 30 minutes ago.